All right, it's time for the famed Carlsberg Elephant Beer. Now, I really went into this not really knowing much about this particular beer. I've never had it before. I just seen it everywhere. It's all over the place. I guess before craft beer really existed, this was a really foreign kind of weird kind of brew that a lot of people kind of clung to. But what I just learned a little while ago doing some research on this is that it's a Euro strong lager. Meaning more malts used in the European lagering process, and hence a higher ABV. It comes into us at 7.2% ABV, as a matter of fact, in a European tradition. Not 12 ounces, 11.2 fluid ounces is how much volume of beer is in this. It comes from the Carlsberg Brewery, famous Denmark brewery, established in 1847, so one of those old breweries. Elephant beer comes in at 66 on the Beer Advocate scale, which is not good, not really bad, but not great either. Rate beer, not quite as forgiving. Rate beer only gives it a 27%, so apparently this beer, according to Rate beer, is pretty bad. As I mentioned, Euro Strong Lager, more malt. I don't have the dimpled mug, which is what you're supposed to pour this in, but we'll pour this into this Hefeweizen / lager glass, whatever you want to call it. It's just a green bottle. It says Carlsberg on it. Kind of slim bottle. Picture of an elephant right there. So not really much to the eye as far as the pleasing characteristics go. And we'll pour into this glass here, and we see a very kind of light golden pour. As you can see here, we'll pour the whole darn thing in. And nice frothy head. Wow, what do we got here? We got 3.5 to 4 fingers of head. So I'm going to have to wait till this dissipates. And a nice bubbling up, as you can see right here. So it looks to be maybe a strong version of a Miller Lite or a Budweiser appearance. And we'll get the smell of Carlsberg Elephant Beer. And I'm getting that, yeah, I'm getting that corn kind of almost macro brew kind of smell. Maybe a little better than a Budweiser. Maybe not quite as corn driven as some of the Budweisers. I could kind of see this as an outdoorsy kind of summertime beer. Not bad on the smell. Kind of run of the mill. It doesn't smell like a 7.2%. Seems more like a 4.5 to 5, which is what we're kind of used to with the lighter lagers. But we'll get the taste now of Carlsberg Elephant Beer. We'll see where the 7.2% comes in. Yeah, you know, it tastes like a strong lager. I mean, I actually I kind of like this, actually. Maybe a hint of a bitter aftertaste. But not bad at all. You know what? It does taste like a stronger version of a better macro brew. Maybe not quite to the scale of a German lager, upped a little bit, but definitely between maybe a macro and a German. And I'm kind of surprised because I thought I was going to hate this beer. Not hate it, but I thought I was going to kind of be more along the lines of Rate beer, and even maybe at best be along the lines of Beer Advocate. But you know what? This isn't bad. This is not a bad beer. This is a beer that if it was lower in price, I wouldn't mind buying by volume and making it kind of a summery, kind of barbecue kind of beer, or lawnmower beer, as they say. So I'm going to go ahead and give Carlsberg Elephant Beer. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. This is probably one of the higher grades you'll ever see this beer get. From doing my research and seeing what a lot of people are saying about this, they're not giving it great reviews. But I like the lager style. I like the freshness of it and the crispness. And when you can get higher on the ABV, when you can add more malt but still not detract from it, that's a good sign. The smell maybe is not the best aroma Again, it doesn't seem like to be the freshest aroma, but it doesn't seem to be quite in that really awful corn category that some of the American macros are. Now, over in Germany or over in Denmark or elsewhere in Europe, this is probably considered a macro. But yeah, the appearance is pretty darn good. The taste is great too. You know what? I don't care. I'm going out on a limb here as a minority and saying 8 out of 10.